Hello everyone, welcome back to another Pokemon the series, the beginning episode talk. So in this episode we have the fabled SSN episode. So the gang wants to board a ship as they reach the harbor and yeah, they got no money. They're broke. So they're a bit sad until Cool appears, as in Team Rocket in disguise, and they give them tickets to the SSN, which is so cool. So they get free tickets. Who says no to that? Well, any smart person, because there's always something fishy behind it. And it turns out that the SSN was actually a plot by Team Rocket, and Team Rocket has been giving out free tickets to trainers so that they could steal the Pokemon. Simple and easy. Also, we meet the boss! Giovanni himself makes an appearance, kind of shadowy version, but still makes an appearance. And he has a Persian which Meowth is very jealous of. So that's very nice to finally get to see the boss man himself. So on the ship we have a bunch of trainers comparing their Pokemon towards each other. We see a bunch of shops on the ship as well. And a gentleman has a battle with his Raticate against a Starmie, which he beats. Afterwards, Ash is ready for battle, so Ash jumps in on the battle. And they have a bit of a back and forth until Ash's Butterfree uses Stun Spore. And that basically gives Ash the W. Meanwhile, James is off meeting the man, the myth, the legend himself, Magikarp Salesman. Yes, finally he's introduced. And he sells James a Magikarp with the promise of like Magikarp laying a lot of eggs, and those eggs will be valuable later on. He kind of forgot to say that they are only valuable if stupid people buy them. So James buys the Magikarp. Meanwhile, the gentleman wants the Butterfree, so Ash is hesitant about it. And Brock is in love with the woman, so he immediately is like, yes, trading should be great for everyone. We should all trade. We should trade. Yes. So Ash decides to trade. Reluctantly so. So he trades and gets a Raticate added to the squad. Add that to the list of Pokemon that Ash owns. However, after the trade, a little bit later, he just doesn't really seem happy about it because of the fact that he went through a lot with Butterfree. But hey, what's done is done. So after that, Team Rockets reveal themselves and they start using their suck backpack in order to suck up all the balls. They suck off all the balls. However, Ash isn't having any of that. So Ash fights back and basically inspires the rest of the people here, because they're all trainers, to fight back as well. Which is like, really? You needed Ash to say that? You couldn't think of for yourself about the fact that you should maybe fight back? But they fight back and you have a bunch of Pokemon teaming up. And we have a bit of a reused shot from the third episode? Second episode with the Pikachu scene. That was reused from the second episode. But we have a bunch of Pokemon just teaming up. One that I actually find funny is the fact that Ash is like, go Pidgeotto! And then the Pokeball opens and like 15 of them come out. At least that's what it looks like. And it's like, how many were in there? Was that Pokeball part of a magic trick? However, when Ash sees a bunch of Butterfree, Ash sends out his Raticate for no reason at all, other than the fact that he forgot that he didn't have Butterfree anymore. Bit of a shame. And they all beat Team Rocket. They get rid of them. However, a storm has happened. So the ship is taking on rough waves. And because of that, James loses the Pokeball containing the legend of Magikarp himself, the legend of Fish. So Jesse, James, and Meowth chase it because it contains all their money, basically. And Ash just wants his Butterfree back. So he got to the gentleman and asked for a reverse trade. And the gentleman was a nice guy. And he was like, alright, sure, why not? While the ship is shaking, I feel like the gentleman wouldn't have done that kind of stuff, to be honest. Like, the waves are hitting the ship, and it's like, oh yeah, hey, you want your Butterfree back? Here you go. It's like, the ship's about to sink. However, when Ash gets the Butterfree back, Butterfree starts rolling off the Pokeball for Butterfree. So Ash follows it with Brock, Misty, and Pikachu, and the gentleman just leaves. And what I found funny was the captain. The captain is like, it's just a couple of rough waves, nothing to worry about. And then later on, it's like, I'm just testing out these lifeboats, and everyone gets off the ship. Except for the gang and Team Rocket. They are left behind as the ship goes under. And so I guess next episode review that I'll do will be for Pokemon Horizon, since Ash has drowned, sadly enough. Nah, this is just the first part of a 3-parter about the SSN. The next part will be underwater, and then there is a 3rd part that is also linked to this, and that will finish everything off. But overall, I enjoyed this episode. I like the whole trading, getting Raticate and stuff like that. I find that cool because that is something in the games that you can do, and I'm talking about the in-game trades, not trading with your friends. But the in-game trades are usually like forgotten about because you can't really get anything good out of it. I mean, there are 2 Pokemon from in-game trades in the Generation 1 games that are good and would be potentially worthy members of your team. Those being Mr. Mime and Jinx, because they're both pretty good Pokemon. I mean, Psychic is a broken type in Generation 1, and technically nowadays kind of still is, because Psychic is just a really good type. But Mr. Mime is a really good Pokemon to have on the team, unless you can get yourself an Alakazam, at which point don't. And Jinx is the only Ice type that isn't part Water, so can boost up your team as well. But also, it's Jinx, so it's really ugly, so I wouldn't recommend that one, but they are options. But outside of that, a lot of the times when in-game trades happen in Pokemon games, they are just forgotten about because there's not really anything worthwhile. A lot of the Pokemon you can get from in-game trades, you can also just get by catching them. And even then, there are better options out there. There are way better options out there for like for the type-specific Pokemon. So it's nice of them to show off the whole in-game trading, kind of in-game trading thing. I like that. I also thought this episode was exciting, but the fact that Ash had to basically rally the troops was kind of a stupid thing because these are all Pokemon trainers. Can't they just, you know, rally themselves up and fight? Come on, dude. But overall, it was a good episode. So, with that being said, let me know you guys' thoughts in the comment section down below about this episode. And with that being said, thank you all so very much for watching, and I do hope you guys have enjoyed. And if you did, please like button, subscribe if you're new, if you're not already, turn on notifications, and don't forget to check out the Let's Play channel. Link in the description and at the end of the video. And I'll see you guys next time for some underwater ship adventures. Bye!